Great morning, great morning. I am Evora Bentley, your faith, purpose, and mindset coach, helping others to change their mind so that they may change the world around them. So this morning, this is going to be the last Let's Confront Thursday. Yeah, it's the last Let's Confront Thursday. And so I just want to, first of all, just thank you for anyone who has ever just taken the time out to watch a video. I really just hope that it just elevated you to just be so motivated and passionate for your mind to shift, and so that you will go after everything that was designed for you for this life, and that you were just determined and to really realize that the things in your life have happened because of what is in here, that our reality is first created in our mind, and that's what we walk through in life. And when we change our minds, we'll be able to see our whole world around us change. So for this last Let's Confront It Thursday, I got two things that I just want to share with you. And I have three daughters. So when it comes to, especially as far as how what we're instilling within the children, we have to understand that it's pivotal that we start to mold their minds at such a very young age. So these are two things that I just want to share as we prepare to end this year and go into this new year, this new decade. Okay. So the first thing is, I want the parents to be encouraged that for 2020, you can even start this today, that you will not allow social media, you will not allow their cell phones to raise your children. What do I mean by that? Meaning that I encourage you to be limited. Don't just allow your child to have all the time, all the freedom, whatever they want to when it comes to social media, because this is what you have to understand. Whatever it is they're taking in more, those seeds are being sown in their mind, and that's what's shaping their mind. So every day you have to make sure that you are taking the time to pour into your children. You have no idea the battles as far as what it is that they're fighting, they're struggling with on a day-to-day basis, things they don't even share, and just things that they could even be envious and jealous because they're seeing all the stuff of these other kids on social media, some things that's not even reality, and those type of things are shaping their mind because they're looking on the screen, and to them it may be a reality what somebody else is putting out. So that could just cause them to start comparing. And so I share all that to say that it's very important and very pivotal that we start at a very young age to shifting their mindset so that they can already start tapping into their identity of who they were created to be. I always let my girls know, this is what you have to understand. You're unique. No one has the same fingerprint as you. How cool is that? So I just want to encourage you parents that, if social media, if phones, if anything else is getting your child more time and you're not being disciplined, then that's who's actually raising them, because they're being instilled and their minds are shaped by what they see. So therefore it's overriding you. I understand, yeah, you go to work, you put food on the table, clothes, and all that kind of stuff. But y'all, we have to change what's been happening generations before us. We have to change what's been happening in our bloodlines before us. So that means even if I'm tired as I don't know what, I need to take some time to sit and instill some things within my child and speak to make sure my voice is loud and clear so that the kids can also be open. We have to be mindful also how we talk to our children, that we're building a relationship so that they will want to be open and talk. And look at those red flags. If your children are just kind of like just wanting to be distanced, not wanting to talk or anything like that, then there's something going on. And we can't be so busy about our own business that we are not taking the time to say, wait a minute, what's going on with this child? What is really happening? Just seeing those type of symptoms. So again, just be encouraged. Don't allow social media, their friends and all this stuff to raise your children. And if their minds is in that more than what you're instilling in them, that's what's raising your children. The second thing, as parents, this is what we have to realize. Sometimes when we don't deal so that we can heal, our children now become captives and slaves of the very thing that has kept us in bondage for years. And you have to understand that there will be some things that start to happen to be shaken up in your life because of the fact you chose not to heal from those things. So some things can be shaken up in your life because of the fact that God can say, you may not have wanted to be free, but your children are no longer going to have to pay for it. Our children should not have to pay for the fact that the bondage, whatever happened in our lives. So now it's bitterness, it's unforgiveness. We're all mad, and we're treating our children wrong because of what's really going on within us. And it's all because we didn't decide to deal so that we could heal. And so now our children are taking all those same bondages, and instead of these generations of curses being broken in this bloodline, there's just a cycle. There's just a cycle. So I want to encourage you that we really deal with what's going on within us so that we can be the parents that we need to be for our children. We should always want our children to be pushed to break off what it is. Then we look over our lives and say, you know what, our child is going to be better. But sometimes we get so caught up in what we have going on that, to be honest, we just have kids without actually playing the part of the fact that we are accountable for what we instill in them and how they grow up. Now, some kids, you can instill all these things within them, and at the end of the day, they're going to choose their own path. But you're accountable for what you put in them, whether they listen to you or not. But I truly believe that in the Word of God, when it says that train a child up, and then even if he would depart, that he'll come back to it. I believe that, but we just have to start now. It's very important to start instilling these children's minds, and for us to be accountable for whatever it is within us that we need to have broken off so that our children can benefit and have a better life, and that our children are not having to live lives according to the chains and bondage that is going on within us. So I hope that this video just really, really encourages you. I'm really all about just accountability when something happens. I had a victim mentality for so long. I was pointing the finger at everybody else, but this is what you have to understand. You can't control what other people do, but you can control what you can do about a circumstance so that thing can change, so that you can see different results, and results that's going to better you, better your family, and impact the lives of others. Okay? So that's what we can't. I did that for years. So I'm really strong on accountability. Okay, I can't change what they did, but what can I do to make the situation better? What can I do so that me and my children don't have to go through the same cycles that generations went through before? Okay. So I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. You have a Happy New Year. I will see you 2020. I am so excited. I'm excited for this new decade. I'm excited for this new year to see what it brings about. I'm excited about the clients that I have lined up to help to launch them into this new year of 2020. I just cannot wait to see the cycles being broken off other people's lives so that they can really walk into what they were created to walk and be who they were called to be, and impact and change and be the light to shine in a dark place that they were created to shine in. I hope you all have a blessed, amazing day on purpose, and enjoy the rest of 2019. Take care.